Hard to say anything, eh? Oh, hold on. Oh, I can't. I just can't! The power of cringe is crushing my chest! This is a story about love, something I literally consume, but the way ponies produce it is just horrifying. So, you know what, I'll just take on whatever's coming next. The episode opens up with Rarity gearing up for another fashion show, but this time to promote other designers. Now, this is a really cool thing to see, as not only in this instance I've encountered someone quite known promoting young talent. It benefits pretty much everyone involved, if done right. Still, Rarity inviting Applejack was a bit odd, but after she explains that AJ is invited because of her honesty and practicality, the point seems to be quite clear and nice. But still, AJ has no knowledge of fashion or anything that comes close to it. It'd be like inviting an accountant to judge club fiction contests. She'll just get aroused and frightened at the same time. After thinking it over, AJ accepts Rarity's invitation and...
Rarity, I've thought about it some more, and if you still need me, I'd love to be a judge.
Oh, I just knew you'd come around.
Photo finish have arrived!
Oh, it's just amazing to see Photo Finish with speaking it all once more. Though it's not as good as in the first time, Photo Finish still does not disappoint as a character. I probably should stop myself before I start ranting about her. Yes!
She looks like a disco ball. Did they have to roll her down the runway?
That's actually not bad. Simple yet clever joke. I mean, come on, is this really art that says something? Or is it just some pompous wannabe trying to show off and call his fart art? Oh, and by the way, when I was writing this out, I actually wrote insert some stupid fashion thing here. And once editing, I found, oh sweet chrysalis, so many horrifying pictures you would not believe. I think I need to bleach my eyeballs now, and even then I'm not sure I can unsee this. Anyways, I recall thinking at this point when watching that AJ would be set in either in sarcastic unpleasable judge role that just shits all over artists' work, but with her comments inspire and push those artists to create something wonderful. Or that someone at some point would take things too far. Yeah, it wasn't too hard to guess which one was the easiest route and therefore taken by the writer. And speaking of the writer of the episode, he's actually quite new to the whole writing scene, at least it seems like it. Still, not to spoil too much, but I really like the episode, so props for that. Now, as we get introduced to the new designers, as per inclusive usual, we get all three types of ponies. Unicorn Lily Lace that I just want to drain of her love so there's literally nothing left. Earth Pony Elton John, Starstreak. And finally, Pegasus, Inky Rose that I absolutely adore. Yeah, I have kink for darkness. Well, get off my back. Right, skip to the second day and AJ starts giving criticism, and fair point here. As a creator you get different kinds of feedback, but here's the problem. Most people just choose to ignore things they don't like, and often you see video maker, painter or any other type of artist that's surrounded by a couple of good comments from few fans, and because there are no bad comments, these people start thinking that their work is awesome. So whenever negative feedback comes in, their ego starts refuting points made, and so this artist ignores what the person has to say. Trust me, I've gone through this, but thankfully I snapped out, and now I look for negative feedback almost exclusively, just to see where and how I fucked up. But don't get me wrong, filtering feedback too is important. In this case, AJ is yapping about practicality and so on. Now, what the lovely Inky Rose should do with this feedback is to take it in, understand from what kind of perspective it's coming. In this case, it's backwards mud horse perspective, and pick critique that would be actually more objective, not highly subjective. But alright, enough of me ranting.
Sure. Much better.
What the fuck did I just watch? No, seriously, what the fuck? Okay, I seriously can't explain why was this put in the show. No, it's not good or bad, it's just weird. Anyways, as the day 3 comes, we get the taking things too far bit. AJ goes and starts imposing her critique on others, going as far as to actually destroy artists' work. As Inky Rose would put it,
Yeah. No.
Yep, this is going into my clip folder, but yeah, everyone gets upset and leaves. Still, what I like about the story is not only the little details and characters, but the way Rarity makes AJ understand her mistake. Spouting critique without consideration or care is bad, obviously. While I myself am hypercritical of any work, especially my own, still, you won't see me go around and demand others to comply with my opinion. I really like that this episode also could make you think twice of how you take in the feedback you get. Fuck, some of us know how butthurt some artists can get if you say anything but good things about their work. But if you ever take one thing away from my love starvation-induced ramblings, it should be this. Learn to cope with negative comments and filter them, and if possible, use them to push yourself forward and improve. Yes, as parental guidance already taught us, support is important, but don't think that you are the greatest because one random mule said it. Now, back to the episode. As AJ learns of her mistake, she starts rounding up everyone to make things right. And with that...
What is she?
I don't know.
Run.
AJ abducts Earth Pony, Unicorn, and the lovely Pegasus for unspeakable acts. And as per usual, everyone understands and gives the show another chance.
I don't think that word means what you think it means.
That's another clip for my folder. Sweet! So, as the fashion show finally starts and ends, every judge except for AJ votes for each contestant. So now, our mud horse has to choose.
Well, it all comes down to you, Applejack.
Oh, come on, don't be a cop-out. Don't be a cop-out. Don't be a cop-out.
Sorry, but I couldn't pick just one.
Damn it!